I've never been asked to play the James Bond villain.
I think you're James Bond.
I think you're James Bond.
I think you're James Bond. I'm the villain.
Okay, we can do that.
I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Barbara Broccoli.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Barbara, you watch LADbible?
There's no such thing as too much garlic in a dish.
I think there can be too much garlic. Yeah.
There's no such thing as too much garlic. I'm really, you see, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time.
It's very good for you, for one thing, too.
It is very good. It's like, I like when it's like comfy, or like, have you had that New York Times 40 garlic chicken?
Yeah.
And also when you're sick, have a nice
When you're sick, it's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah. I guess I'm a real garlic
Or if
fan.
you run into a vampire.
Which I'm frequently doing. Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Which often happens.
Yeah, I'm pro garlic.
Yeah, me too. But I think some things it can be.
Yeah, a little too much. Truffle, we'd be having another conversation.
Yeah, I can have too much truffle. Yeah.
That has shocked me to my core. I'm a big truffle boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I feel like I let you down on
No, it's good. I'm glad that there are people like you in this world.
Yeah.
It's good for the planet. It's good.
We don't want to be around them.
That's why I'm stood so far away.
Just reeking off you.
Shopping self-checkouts make everything slower, not faster.
Last 4 or 5 times I was at the supermarket, each time I went to self-checkout and it says, do you have your own bag? You do, yes. Then you keep trying to scan the thing and you do it like this and you do it like that and you do it and it never scans. I'm not a big fan.
There always is a person there also.
Yeah,
like there's always at least 1 or 2 people there where it's like, surely they could be a part of this.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
So same
They
at
could
the
be
airport
cashiers.
too. You and I have talked about this at the airport. When you're like tagging your own bags at the airport and you're like weighing them and you're like, I'm like doing free labor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like now I have a job. I work at the airport, which I wouldn't mind.
We work as travel agents.
Yes.
But if I work as travel agent or bag tagger or in the luggage department, I've had much worse jobs, by the way. But if I did, then I want to get paid for it, even if it's minimum wage or whatever.
Give me a benefit or two.
Yeah.
Just thought.
Absolutely.
It's kind of crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 people sat at this table should play James Bond and a James Bond villain.
Great idea, I think.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I've never been asked to play the James Bond villain.
I think you're James Bond.
I think you're James Bond.
I think you're James Bond. I'm the villain.
Okay, we can do that.
I think that's fun.
Yeah, sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Barbara Broccoli.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Barbara, you watch LADbible?
Yeah. Ready?
Okay. See you on set.
For sure.
The 5-second rule is completely valid.
I don't know what the 5-second rule is.
If you drop like a piece of food on the floor, you have 5 seconds and it's still good.
No, it isn't.
For me, it's like everything is time and place.
Yeah.
You know? Where's the 5 seconds happening? I also don't really think it's 5. I think it's like 2, and that's still...
Or half.
Or half, it's half a second.
Yeah.
But it's still, it can be dicey. You gotta inspect after.
It's corrupted on contact, and I'm probably just not gonna eat off the floor.
Yeah, I know, it's really fair. Yeah. 5 seconds is long.
That's a long.
That's a long amount of time.
Yeah, the thing can have a child, or at least mate, in 5 seconds. So it's too long.
Wearing socks to bed is unhinged behaviour.
Supposedly, now one never knows with these kind of quote studies, because then you have to know who paid for this study and what was the goal of this study. So if it's sock manufacturers who paid for it, then, but I did see something fairly recently that wearing socks to bed, I think improves your sleep. I'd have to get paid a lot to do that.
Yeah, by Big Sock.
Yeah, by Big Sock.
I don't know, sometimes it's like the winter.
Yes.
That's my thing. Sometimes it's winter, sometimes you just want to be
cold.
You just
want to be warm.
You want to be cozy.
Yeah.
I've always, I don't know, like when people are like too like upset about if you're wearing socks, or if they're too upset if your feet are free, I'm like, something else is happening underneath the surface. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We need more studies on that, but.
I'm more upset because I spend most of my life in hotels.
Sure.
And my ankles are ruined from a lifetime of hotel rooms where you just can't pull this sheet
You're just
out of the
trying,
bottom.
so, yeah.
And you're just tall enough that your ankles are constantly
They're getting a little
bent
bit,
in at strange angles, which I don't appreciate. I'm like, let the sheet go.
It can be very restrictive.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the first thing I do in the hotel rooms.
The skip intro button is one of humanity's greatest inventions.
Oh.
There are a lot of series that have, they have these horrendous pop songs. And, you know, if it's 10 episodes, imagine, or if you watch it for 3 years worth, and you like it, that's not the point, it can be very good. But I don't really need to hear this song every time. I'll never get it out of my head anyway, so it's in there.
I just think Greatest Inventions is really strong. Flight.
I see.
That just one came to mind. But when I think about like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or like the Nanny, I want to hear that intro every time.
Yeah.
I want to hear that intro every time. And also sometimes it ends up like cutting at like a weird place when you skip, and then it's like, I don't know. There's still bugs.
I get it.
There's still bugs for me.
Yeah.
What is the greatest theme tune of all time?
I would have to say Beverly Hillbillies.
I think tie between Gilligan's Island and The Nanny.
Yeah. Okay. Both very good.
I'm like, I want the story also.
Sure.
I think that's like a lost art
great.
form now.
Yeah.
Every episode, before I see the show that I've seen 100 times, I need to know who these people are, why they're there.
Yeah, Gilligan and the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Marianne, here on Gilligan's Island.
And that was it. That was LADbible's Agree to Disagree done. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. What is the best Shrek film?
The first one. Jinx. Oh, you owe me a Coke. Double jinx. Triple jinx. You owe me 3 Cokes. Fuck.